Good day, class. In this video, I will discuss the effects of negative feedback on operational amplifier impedances. First, I will discuss the impedances in a non-inverting amplifier. In our diagram, you can see that we have a non-inverting amplifier wherein Vin is applied to your non-inverting input or the plus input, and the feedback voltage is being applied to your inverting input. Let us review the concepts of negative feedback in a non-inverting op-amp. We have RF and RI, which forms your voltage divider, and the voltage across R sub I is your feedback voltage that is being fed to your minus or inverting input. And then the total voltage is V out. We have formed an attenuation or attenuation factor or multiplier, which is equal to B equals R sub I divided by R sub I plus R sub F. V sub D is the voltage that is being amplified by your operational amplifier. And we can write down the equation for the input voltage that is equal to V sub D plus V sub F. This came from the equation V sub D, which is your differential voltage that is equal to V sub in or Vin minus Vf. So we have Vin, which is fed into your plus input, and Vf, which is fed into your minus input. So that is our differential voltage. Rearranging this equation, we have the equation for Vin. Vf, on the other hand, can be expressed as B times V out. Take note that V out is being divided between R sub F and R sub I, which forms our attenuation multiplier here, B. And we can write this down as R sub I divided by R sub I plus R sub F, V out, as we have done on our discussion on non-inverting amplifier. The output voltage V out can be written as AOL times V sub D, because V sub D is the one that's being amplified. If we multiply that by the open loop voltage gain, we will get the output. We have input times gain equals output. Replacing V out in our equation here, let me write down first V sub D plus replacing Vf by V out. So we're going to replace V out here. So we have V in equals V sub D plus B. So instead of writing V out, we're going to write AOL times V sub D. Factoring out V sub D, we have 1 plus B AOL times V sub D. Since we have an actual input voltage of V sub D to our non-inverting amplifier, there will be an input current here. And of course, there's a corresponding input impedance for our op-amp. We can write down the equation for V sub D, which is the actual input voltage to your op-amp. That is equal to I in times Z in. We can replace Vd in this equation. So we have V in equals 1 plus attenuation B times the open loop voltage gain times I in times Z in. We can divide both sides by I in. Vn over In is our actual input impedance for the non-inverting amplifier. That is equal to 1 plus B times AOL times Zn. In this equation, we can see that the input impedance of a non-inverting amplifier is greater than the input impedance of an op-amp in an open loop configuration. Next, let us determine the equation for the output impedance of a non-inverting amplifier. We have Z out of the non-inverting amplifier. Let us take a look at this diagram. We have, for the output side, we have an equivalent gain for the open loop. We have AOL, and this is your output impedance. We have an output current. We have the output impedance, which is equal to V out over I out. From the parameters in this diagram, we can write the equation for V out equals AOL times VD minus Z out times I out. But since AOL VD is much greater than Z out times I out, V out is approximately equal to AOL times VD. And we know that VD is equal to Vin minus Vf. We can replace this by AOL times Vin minus Vf. And we also know that V times V out is equal to Vf. That's why we can write the equation as V out approximately equal to AOL times Vin minus B times V out. Distributing AOL, so we have V out approximately equal to AOL times Vin minus AOL times VB times V out. Writing the equation for AOL Vin approximately equal to V out plus AOL B times V out. And then factoring out V out, we have 1 plus AOL times B times V out. But the output impedance of a non-inverting amplifier is equal to V out divided by I out. From this equation, we have V out equals Z out of the non-inverting amplifier times I out. We can replace V out in this equation. We have AOL Vin is approximately equal to 1 plus AOL times B times Z out of the non-inverting amplifier times I out. We can divide both sides by I out. You can cancel I out on the right hand side of the equation. As you can see here, AOL times Vin is actually V out. Divide that by I out, therefore we will have Z out, or the output impedance of the op-amp in an open loop configuration. That is approximately equal to 1 plus AOL times V times Z out of the non-inverting amplifier. Writing down the equation for the output impedance of a non-inverting amplifier, that is approximately equal to Z out of an op-amp in an open loop configuration divided by 1 plus AOL times B. So this is our equation for the output impedance of a non-inverting amplifier. Let us have an example. In our diagram, we have a non-inverting amplifier which has an RF of 220 kilo ohms, an RI of 10 kilo ohms. Letter A, determine the input and output impedances of the amplifier in the figure. The op-amp datasheet gives Z in equals 2 meg ohms, Z out equals 75 ohms, and an open loop voltage gain of 200,000. We're going to compare the values on the datasheet with our calculated or computed values. First is, let us solve for the attenuation B equals R sub I over R sub I plus R sub F. Substituting the values, we have 10K divided by 10K plus 220 kilo ohms. That is equal to 0.0435. The equation for the input impedance of a non-inverting amplifier is equal to 1 plus AOL times B times Z in. That is equal to 1 plus 200,000 times 0.0435 times 2 meg ohms. And that is equal to 17.4 giga ohms, which is a large value compared with the input impedance of 2 meg ohms. Z out of the non-inverting op-amp, that's equal to Z out divided by 1 plus AOL times B. That is equal to 75 ohms divided by 1 plus 8,700. So that is 200,000 times the attenuation 0.0435. And that is equal to 8.6 milliohms. As we can see here, the output impedance of the non-inverting amplifier is way less compared with the one on the data sheet. Letter B, find the closed loop voltage gain. Since this is a non-inverting amplifier, we have the equation for the closed loop voltage gain equals 1 plus RF over RI. And that is equal to 1 plus 220 kilo ohms divided by 10K. And that is equal to 23. On the next video, we're going to continue the discussion on the effects of negative feedback on op-amp impedances.